Alrighty, folks, here we go. It is time now to start making us a coin ring. That's right. We got this 1954 Benjamin Franklin $50, and we will be making this Benjamin Franklin $50 into beautiful coin ring for T-bird stacking. That's right. So let's open this book up right here, and we'll see what the good old red book says about the 1954. All right, so it's a pretty common mintage. There's like 25 million of these things made. So not really a key date. So it looks like it's going to be, unless it's a proof, then this isn't a proof. So we're good to go. So now we're going to take that coin. Dun dun dun. We're going to plug it into this little machine right here. Let's go over here. Get the machine going. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at us a digital microscope here. We're going to do this. Since I can't plug in to that thing, I'm just going to zoom right in here so you can see what I'm looking at. We're going to find the mint mark on this guy. I got some tweezers over here. Might help me out a little bit for moving this guy around. Okay. So, I don't see any doubling or anything like that. Look at the 4 though. That 4 looks like it has some damage going on to it. But is that just... it's probably just regular wear and tear. Got a little artist mark there. All right. So I don't see anything super special. I don't see no Bugs Bunny nose hairs coming out of this guy. That's something that they look for. So if you didn't know it, if you didn't know what the Bugs Bunny is, I don't think I have any Bugs Bunnies, but the Bugs Bunnies will have, right where you see that little dot in his nostril there, a Bugs Bunny will have what looks like Bugs Bunny ears that come right out of his nose right there. And whatever that is, it's a booger. Thanks, man. I know you probably appreciate that. Getting that booger out of there for you. All right, we'll flip this thing over, see what it looks like on the reverse here. We're gonna look at the crack in the bell and some of the other features on this. We got us a mint mark D. We got a small O on the F of America. I don't see, that's pretty good detail on the feathers of the little eagle shield. And yep, it has a clacker hanging out. Well, Liberty Bell's got her clacker hanging out there. All right. Yeah, I don't see nothing super alarming on this coin. Lots of wear and tear. But thanks to My Silver Journey for providing this coin microscope so we could check out these coins. This is going to be a long video. And now we'll find the one that old Benjamin Franklin fits in. So it's, you know, this is kind of loose and sloppy in here, and I don't really care for that. So I am going to grab a little piece of this here tissue paper or paper napkin and push that down inside of there. It helps to keep the coin centered really nicely and keeps it from bouncing around. So get that torn back, and then, because if you don't line it and you're just banging them out, then there is about 2 millimeters of slop in there. Just enough that, you know, it's like that much, but that much off-centered is it's pretty awful when it comes to making the coin. So get this all cleaned off of here. And this is the punch that I'm going to use. This is a 1/2 inch punch. Just under a 1/2 inch, but it's a 1/2 inch punch. Now, so this is not, it's not Mjolnir. No, this is Toner. Toner the hammer. And yeah, I got some people helping me name these items out here. We'll bring them up later. There we go. Give this thing a good solid whack. Alright. So I see the damages. Old Benji's got a hole in his head. Yeah, that's what they look like when you get them in there. And you just take your hammer and bop these things out of here. Woo! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And went all the way over and landed in the crucible. Alright. Now, we have the coin ring has now started. This is what she looks like here. He, she, whatever. But that's what we're looking for right there. Still looks like it's off-centered. We're looking at 3/4 of an inch on that side and 3/4 of an inch on that side. I guess centering it up did the trick. Paper towel for the win. All right. Now we take the Take an edit. This. Take that guy, stick him in there, and we'll take this. Now that we have the mandrel, we have the coin in there that's punched, and then we give it the old heave-ho. And we got partially folded coin. Yep. And now we'll clean the edges off. Oh. Time for a little more deburring. Second step in pressing this, you gotta comb this out just right. You gotta make sure and get get it nice and level in there so it doesn't get lopsided. Looking pretty good. Okay, felt it bottom out. Now we're almost at the bottom of what we can do with this set right here. I got one more to go, and then we'll start annealing it, doing the heat treating process. Okay, now that's about as far as we can take it, because they just don't fit in there, folks. But we do have that one. That was the last one we have that it'll fit down in. So now it's on to the stretching machine and then the Swedish wraps. We'll be annealing it, waiting for it to turn, barely turning red. Light red. There we go. Getting a little bit of that yellow orange flame on it. Looks good. Now we'll quench it in the quench. We put the coin ring, or the ring on here, and we give her a stretch, and then we turn it a quarter turn and give it a stretch, turn it a quarter turn. That keeps it from getting too wobbly. Give her a stretch. So it's starting to get hard. I'm going to check. Starting to get a little ripply there. Around there. Starting to get a little uneven. So what I like to do is put it on here. And then it's got a little wobble to it. Just try to press it flat again. We'll go ahead and anneal it again. We might be out of gas. Might have to postpone this till tomorrow. And just put the coin down and that takes it down pretty quick to be able to get a good smooth surface again. Alright, I got some more gas. We'll get that ring annealed, and to do that we gotta heat it up and get it to a nice dull red color. So here we go. Do it. This is a 50-cent piece, so it takes a little bit more to get it annealed than a quarter and such. Got that nice little sizzle there. Hey, check it out. Made a bubble. Right on. Yeah, get me another piece of paper towel. I like to dry it off before I put it back on the machine a little bit. And here we go. Now we'll put it on the ring stretcher one more time to get it opened up, and then we'll slide it through the Swedish die again one more time after that. Starting to get a little bit wonky on the shape, so we'll slide it through that Swedish die. Just a second here. So we're getting pretty good, keeping the feature there on the ring. It's getting a little bigger. Going up, I think it's a size 13. Trying to keep the detail on the inside. It was almost official, Thule. Yep. All right, here we go. And put this guy under here. Got to take this little deal off of here. And set that aside. We'll get the right pusher that'll fit on there. That just goes through. So this time I'm going to wrap it and try to send it down in the opposite direction there. Yeah, you got to push it in stages with different pushing blocks to get it to go all the way through. With this kit, it doesn't have the there's this product called Jason's dies, and those things are really nice. I just got the inexpensive ones because I wanted to just see how I like doing this. After I get pretty good at it, I might upgrade to those Jason's Works dies. Those things are really nice. But yeah, gotta wrap a bunch of Teflon tape around it again and go through a lot of this stuff. That's what keeps your detail from getting smashed out. Works pretty good. Use about a roll for every 2 or 3 rings or so. Stuff's slippery as heck, so it's got a lot of doing what it's supposed to do going on. Pipe sealant. Bought this stuff pretty cheap at the Harbar Freight Tools. Gonna have to go with the bigger one for the first push, and then I'll have to hit it a couple times and make sure that I got it flat in there so I don't push it in there and get it sideways. It's still a little small for that die. I hate getting it bottomed out and getting the die stuck. Got a little bit left to go in there. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, the way they make these dies, it just does not quite push it all the way through. And then you end up getting it stuck in there. I have to use this one probably. Get it all the way down so I can get it stuck. There it is, bottomed out. But then this thing gets stuck. And the other guys I watched online, they can just push these things out. I don't know. It's because I'm using the wrong kind of Teflon tape or what, but they make it look easy. Now we'll pop that out of there. Now we got us a nice shape. Get this Teflon tape off of here. So we're getting a pretty good formation on there. Now I'm going to heat it up again and flatten it out.